All right, let's do this. We have changed up the set. We've had our first client in the new set, and I figured I'd get on the mic, do a little chit chatting. Okay, get some water. I'm about to eat a salad here. I'm on no starch. Who told me to be so creative? Everyone's so creative, but I'm trying. So, let's do this. I'm gonna take off my shoes and get comfortable. And let's do this. Now, sorry about the noise there. Actually, no, I'm gonna mute that out. What I really want to talk about, well, listen, let me tell you the song I've been bumping this morning. Goodness. Do that. So the song I've been bumping this morning is let's see. Because I feel like this is what entrepreneur is. It just feels like entrepreneurship is a gangster party. Oh shoot, I rewinded it. Okay, hold on. Let's just let it play. Now, why do I say that entrepreneurship is a gangster party? Well, first, let me give you the joke. Let's pause that so YouTube doesn't stop me. Just try to shut me down. Well, just talk about licensed music. YouTube is pretty intelligent like that, huh? Anyhow, I guess it just looks for the frequencies. It's not that. I mean, it is still intelligent, but it's like not rocket science. But anyhow. Ow. I have not had this salad since June, according to Uber. This salad is delicious. All right. So the reason I say that entrepreneurship is kind of like a gangster party because, okay, wait. That's not what I was going into. First, I was saying that when I worked in corporate, one of my employees used to call me the corporate gangster. Now, she said, Sharine, I don't know if they like you, but they definitely respect you. And I don't know. Is that a compliment? They don't really have to like you. Not everyone. Oh. I'm sure it's good. I've had it before, but strong. Strong. I'm sure. I don't know if they like me. Honestly, it didn't even matter. I think they like me to a degree. Some, not everyone. Doesn't matter. But anyways, that is what one of my employees, shout out to my girl Joan, calling her name out here in these gangster streets. That's probably not that gangster. But yeah, that is something she said. And why am I calling entrepreneurship? Because you are fighting for your life out here in these streets. Now, when you're working for a corporation, you are paycheck to paycheck. But when you are out here, and I heard it well on the Tickety Talks, you are out here invoice to invoice. You are dodging calls. Listen, this is the beginner life. This is not when you're well established. This is not if you have scaled. This is only my experience. You be dodging calls. Okay, I'm going to throw an I on there. Dodging calls. I mean, I got to keep the phone on Do Not Disturb because honestly, we are recorded and we're busy up in here. But this is a business and my meals need to be paid by the business. But, I got to do a little bit more meal prep. But you are just out here. Out here. I want to say raw dogging it, but excuse me. Those are not the words I want to use. It is a gangster party out here. It is fun, but it's gangster. Right? You got to pay for, you make a little money, you got to pay something. There's a bill that's got to be paid. You make a little money, maybe the invoice doesn't get paid right away. So that bill you got to dodge. You make a little money and something goes wrong, so you got to upgrade. It's fun, but it's a gangster party. It is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. And the joke about it is you got a whole household to take care of. And I am a mother. No, not an MF, but a mother. So I got things to do. But I got to take care of the household. I got to take care of the studio. And when you go to like upgrade, like you have to make the right decision. And it's not even that you got to make the research that's got to go into it. There was more. There was so much more when I was driving in that I wanted to talk about. But I can't think about it because I'm hungry. It's like 5 o'clock and I'm on my first meal. There you go. Thugging it out. It's 5 o'clock. 5:08 p.m. to be exact. And I'm on my first meal. If that ain't gangster, and I was not intermittent fasting. I did have some egg whites this morning and a coffee. That's it. That's so much. I think I needed a nap because I was so weak, but I wasn't sure what I could eat. Shoot. This doesn't just flow. See what I got to go through? It doesn't just flow. Why is it so thick? This is me learning. Why is the dressing so thick? Okay. You know, it's fun though. And you know what's another thing that's happening with this gangster party? You do have the people that believe in you, but because you're out here thugging it out, they will tell you to go get a job. Go get a job. Now, there's nothing wrong with going to get a job, but sometimes it might actually, I'm not going to use the word detrimental, but it will slow down your growth as a business owner. Because like, look, I'm getting ready to expand. I am partnering with another studio, another location. I'm going to go accept the other 905. Welcome, 905, the other 905. I normally make fun of the other 905, but I don't really make fun of you. The other 905 just means the other side of the city that have the same area code. You know, we throw shade, but it's no real thing. But it's still gangsta. You could call it reds and blues, but we won't. Yeah, but if I have to now expand and look at multiple options and look at partnerships, where does a job fall into place? I have clients that come in at all hours and all like morning, noon, night. Let me tell you what else is gangster. The fact that I get messages at all hours of the days and nights. Like I got up to pee at like 5. And because I'm in this gangster party, I have to go downstairs. I have to check my email. It's not that I was intentionally waking up to start my day at that time. But you look at your phone, guess what? Some money hit, you feel good, you want to go downstairs, you got to look at your list, you want to do some quick checks and balances. You're checking your money, you're counting your money. This is the gangster. I'm talking about, right? You want to make sure the money's right. You want to know who's bringing it in, who didn't bring it in, who you need to send a message to. The phone goes off. Because now I've been sitting there for 2 hours and it is 7 a.m. And another entrepreneur feels comfortable calling me at 7 in the morning because she knows that I'm going to be up in these gangster streets, these entrepreneur gangster streets. And I have to like laugh at her because I'm like, yo, why are you, who is you? You just know I'm going to be up. And she's like, I know that you have godly, ungodly, godly hours. Meaning that I don't sleep, that she can reach me or she can attempt to reach me at any point in time. And I just might pick up. And guess what I did? I picked up. Why am I getting a text message at midnight the night before? And you know what makes it easier? Between us sending, and it's not the same person, it's a different person. And it's actually another entrepreneur who I like to call a workhorse because she be running through these streets faster than anybody else. Look, I haven't even had time to fix my nail because I don't come for me and you know my nails be done. Midnight, I'm getting a text message and I can send back a voice note, but you know what? It'll be easier to just get on a call. So we are talking And it didn't start at midnight. It was like 11:50 something because I watched my clock on Google as I was speaking on the phone switch over. And I was like, wait, it's midnight? Like, I don't know if you've ever watched your clocks. It sounds stupid. It sounds kind of silly, but it's not. That's the gangster party. I watch the clock. Now, you watch the clock all the time, but in the calendar on Google, I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. Excuse me. All of a sudden, I seen all of the meetings that I had on. What day is it today? Monday. Switch over to Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. I don't have no concept of the time and the date. I'm not in the same matrix that you were in. It's a gangsta party out here. The party part is because it is still fun. Now, because of who I am and because of how I think and because of what I'm manifesting, praying for, and know that's already here, to show its beautiful face, I keep it on the up and up. I keep the positivity on the up and up. You cannot have a mindset of negativity in this gangster party. You have to be positive. You have to believe in yourself. The mindset you need to have as an entrepreneur is completely different. You need to be able to floss. You need to be able to big yourself up. You need to believe in yourself like you've never believed in yourself. And it took me time to get here. But we're in a new year. And I've learned a lot. And I am just ready for it. But the fact that it's still a gangster part, listen to me. My manifestations is that I'm going to be gangsta. It's going to be a gangsta party, but it ain't going to be thugging it out. Because right now I'm thugging it out. But I'm not going to be thugging it out. I'm going to be chill in my gangsta party, enjoying my gangsta party, but on the up and up. And I'm not there yet, but I'm still in the thugging it out stage. There's different stages to this. But I don't really mind, to be honest with you, because I'm learning. But it's funny. And the funny part is it's the solutions that your supporters will revert to. You know what? Why don't you think about getting a part-time job? I heard it this morning on the drive in. And I understand why, because the thugging it out is stressing them out because they can't help. It's stressing them out because they want to see me win. But it doesn't actually make sense because I got to be places. I got to strategize. I got to bring in new clients. Shoot, a booking is going to make more money than a part-time job. So does it make sense? You literally have to sit down and do the math. You know who counts their money more than a gangster? Nobody. Politicians. Shoot, getting comfortable. And they gangsters too, in their own way. Well, it's just fun. There's a little bit of stress. I'm not really putting on the worry. I still haven't gotten the food in my mouth. I had to take a little bit of a nap because I probably am not sleeping as much. No, I know I'm not sleeping. I'm working on that. I've said it time and time again on my Thursday lives, but the gangster party is real out here in these studio owner life streets. And I thought I'd just share with you that I'm living this gangster life, right? But shout out to all the other gangsters out there in their gangster party as they figure it out. And you know what? As I say that, one of the affirmations that I used last year to get me through getting me to this stage and point was, I believe in my ability to figure it out. The funny thing is, a couple of weeks ago, days ago, hours ago, to multiple different people, my response to them is, it's all right, I'll figure it out. And it wasn't in the same energy as it was with, I believe in my ability to figure it out. So I have to make sure that I keep that energy because I have figured it out. Excuse me. It took me a year. And I think I might have thought about it, but it took me a full year to actually sit back in my chair over there and watch what's happening in the studio and decide, I think I'm going to put the sofa on that side just to remove the congestion of the pathway into the studio. It sounds silly. It sounds small. it made a huge difference to the folks that were recording today. Now, I got some other work to do on the walls over there, but you will learn. You will learn as you go through this process. So if you're struggling out there, you ain't struggling. If you're thugging it out there, hang in there. There's other thugs in this entrepreneur streets that are working it out. You will get through it. You can still steal from Peter to give to Paul, Susie, Sally, and Rochelle. It will work itself out. I believe in your ability to figure it out. I believe in your ability to figure it out. I need you to say it with me. Say it out loud, even if you're with someone or by yourself, and say it in first person. I believe in my ability to figure it out. We real thugs out here in this gangster entrepreneur life. And I just wanted to share, you're not the only one out there. I don't know if this had any value, but I figured I'd turn on the camera more and start letting you know what a guan. What's going in? I have this salad that I have not touched, and I am not even ready to touch it. I actually just wish I had like a coffee, but I got the best parking spot. See, that's some real gangster shit right there. I got the best parking spot out my door. I can't even move my vehicle, but I need a coffee. So I'm gonna just drink some water and eat my salad and get back to work eventually. That's all I got. What was that? About 16 minutes? We'll call this one Gangsta Party. I don't know. But I am going to rock out a little bit to Gangsta Party because it just makes sense. Like, it just makes sense. And so even though my good friend Joan called me corporate gangster, I believe I have graduated to entrepreneur gangster. I believe and I hope that you are graduating as well to entrepreneur gangster. If you're figuring it out and you're thugging it out, you're there. You're there with us. You're making that shmoney. And if your shmoney looks a little funny, don't sweat it. It will get there. It will indeed get there. Hey, I can't even eat my salad. All right, I'm going to dip and get back to work. Put it on. Rock out for the day. I'm wishing you the best through this week, and we'll soon be back and talk again. Later.